Hey everyone, this is Nick from Mecca Warehouse, and today I'm back with weekly update number 140. So I'm back from vacation. Anybody who is interested, it was good. It was nice to be away for, a week or so and not have to manage the day-to-day of everything. Had a minimum of emails and messages asking questions and stuff like that. And the warehouse was still here when I got back, so that's exciting. And everything went as kind of well as could be expected. A minimum of issues, and that's a good thing. So maybe a longer vacation might be possible in the future. And it's also reassuring when the baby arrives in September that I might actually be able to take some time off for that, or at least, split some time a little bit to be helpful at home and things like that. Excited to be back and working on more stuff. Got a lot of ideas. Unfortunately, when I'm on vacation, I mostly can turn off my brain. I'm not thinking about day-to-day stuff, but big picture stuff and goals and ideas keep coming to me. So I was able to think about a lot of stuff I wanted to do and that I'd been thinking about doing just in some of the downtime here and there. And so I've got a bunch of things I want to execute on. Looking forward to doing that over the next few weeks and months, and kind of excited to be back. This week, and I think the next week or two, Dylan is on vacation, so that also will be interesting. I think we'll be in good shape while he's gone. We've got some per diem help for some of the days to help cover being down somebody in the warehouse, so I don't expect there to be any significant delays, slowdowns, or anything like that.
So Brent, it's your first day without Dylan. How's it been going?
Quiet. Going pretty good. Gotten quite a bit done today. Got some pre-orders out the door. Just doing regular orders from today right now, and honestly just keeping up with the flow. So it's really just a normal day.
But that is going on the next couple weeks. The biggest couple of big things though, number one, the NEMEC Northeast Mecca Modeling Expo and Competition. We're planning on putting the tickets for the event, general admission tickets, competition tickets, as well as the seminar and a speed build contest. We're going to have tickets for those available for sale. We're planning on putting those up on July 7th. Some more details should come out between now and then with the full details like pricing and all that kind of stuff. But you're definitely going to want to be looking out for those details and prepared. Things like that seminar. There's only going to be 12 seats, I believe, at the actual tables. You'll get a kit and the tools you'll need and stuff like that. So if you want to participate and actually try out the techniques you're being shown and demonstrated and be able to ask questions and get help and things like that, you're going to want to get one of those tickets. We're going to let other people kind of audit it and watch and stuff like that. But if you want to be at the table, so to speak, for something like that, you're going to want to get in on that ticket. And because there's only 12 slots, they'll probably go pretty fast, I suspect. We're planning on doing something for people that register early. The first X number of tickets that we sell will probably come with a goodie bag with some nice samples and maybe some other stuff. Not 100% sure what will go in it, but the sooner you pre-register, you'll potentially get some extras as well. The other big one, starting today, the day you're seeing this, June 30th is Friday, through July 4th, we are running a sale for 5 days. 15% off select items. I still haven't built the collection yet, but I know from the efforts to start getting ready for that, it's going to be a pretty big collection. There's going to be a lot of stuff. 15% off select items with the code 4TH15, 4th15 for 15% off for July 4th. We're also going to try out with this sale a free shipping on orders, free standard shipping, I should say, on orders of $150 and more. So, and that's after I believe that's after the other discount, if I understand correctly how the system works. So, free standard shipping, meaning it will be whichever shipping method we choose, could be FedEx, could be UPS, etc. It won't apply to OCONUS. It's continental US only, just because the shipping costs get exorbitant when it gets outside of the continental US, and we would definitely lose our shirts trying to do free shipping outside of the continental US right now. But that discount will apply automatically, and it'll be kind of a test run for us to see if we want to start offering a free shipping tier in the future. So hopefully you're able to take advantage of that during the sale and stock up on some stuff that you've been interested in. Finally, I think the one other thing I'll mention, I didn't actually write it down, but I just remembered it. Back before we left, we got this weird email from Shopify. Apparently, mystery boxes are in some sort of weird gray area in terms of Shopify payments, terms of service. They were threatening that we had to take them down, and we managed to find out the exact line to walk to keep them up. So you might notice if you look back at the product descriptions for all our mystery boxes, they now say what you're going to expect. 2 kits and accessory, or 3 kits and 2 accessories, or whatever it is for the specific mystery box that you're ordering. We also launched the July mystery box. Theme is aquatic. We launched that the week I was out, actually, which is cool that happened while I wasn't in, when I was out for vacation. That's going to be aquatic themed stuff. So use your imagination. You can figure out what that is. Limited number of those up for sale. If you want one, definitely jump on it sooner rather than later. And I think that is it for week in review. So we're going to move on to pre-orders. No new actual pre-orders this week, but we did put up 3 new early bird items. The HG Aerial Rebuild, HG Ilfrith Thorn, and HG Ilfrith all are expected to arrive, I think, early next week. So they will be here pretty soon in this case. Every time we've gotten the aerial rebuild so far, we've gotten it like once or twice in small quantities. They've sold out really fast. So this would be a good chance to make sure you get one if you want to jump on that early bird, and ensure that we don't sell out before you get a chance to buy one when they go up on this website to restock when they actually come in. That's it for pre-orders, early birds. Next up, let's do team picks. So team picks, this is the part of the video where we check out some builds from members of the team. So let's take a look.
So this week I brought in the Zoids Iron Kong for my team pick. Big Zoids longtime fan, so for me this is kind of a holy grail kit. Never had one as a kid. And this is more of a PG level of kit. It does include upwards of 40 runners, a lot of plastic, a lot of detail. But overall, a huge shelf presence, great articulation, and you can kind of find a really cool Donkey Kong pose or whatever you want to do with them, and just display him with the rest of the Zoids.
Hey guys, I brought in the Master Grade Freedom 2.0. This was the second Master Grade kit that I built. It is substantial in its size because it's got the backpack with the wings. It's got the beam sabers that can combine to like a Darth Maul style, typical with the Seed. It is incredibly articulate, and it was one of the kits that made me like, yes, I gotta go buy some more Master Grades. I highly recommend you try to purchase a Freedom 2.0. Justice and Providence are also very similar to this. It's one of the most fantastic kits. It's one of the top kits that I have in my collection. I highly recommend you get one.
All right, that's it for team picks. Let's move on to Q&A. So this is where I answer questions from you, the viewers. If you have a question you want answered, you can post down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer it next time. We're actually answering questions this time from the last 2 videos because I wasn't able to answer last week because of the special version of the weekly update we did last week. So first up, Lamech. Any ETA of when Mecha Warehouse will have a wider variety of tools and upgrades like plot plate, masking stencils, photo etch parts, top coat? So it's a great question. I know we've got some plot plate, I think, coming from Disbay. We just placed that order. It's supposed to be here probably in about a month and change, hopefully here before any mech. We are also hoping to get back on like MadWorks. We've been carrying MadWorks in the past. We haven't placed an order with them in a long time for a variety of reasons. We're hoping to fix that ASAP. We're hopefully in the next couple months going to be looking at other tools, accessories, materials, things like that. I know we want to start carrying at least simple plot plate options from like Evergreen and Plostruct potentially. And we'll be hopefully expanding those offerings in the next few months. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Definitely something we want to carry more of, especially as I feel like the hobby as a whole grew a ton over the last couple years, and now the community of all these newcomers to the hobby are maturing in their building, so more people are looking for things to paint and customize and stuff like that rather than just snap build, and we want to be there for you to provide those tools and accessories that you need. Next up from Jecker 1987. Question, are there plans of a point system for Mecha Warehouse? For example, if you spend an X amount of money, you get points in return to trade for a discount or voucher for the next order. I'm all for buy 7, get 1 free like 7-Eleven does with their drinks. It's something I've thought about from time to time. Every time I've thought about it, the main reason we haven't yet is it adds more complexity to the layers of how do we price things, do these layer with other discounts, things like that. It's probably something that's worth reevaluating because I haven't thought about it in probably like a year and change, and a lot of the underlying technology stuff has probably changed since then, new plugins, apps, features, things like that. So it's something I might look into. It's not something that have any sort of firm short-term plans to do. Fun question. What is something you wish you were better at? Man, that's a really good question. There's so much that I wish I was better at. I guess the fun thing I wish I was better at is guitar. I've been messing around with my guitar for a few years now, and I've never really gotten good. Part of it's because I go on stints where I will practice regularly, and then I won't for a while. Just because I get busy or whatever, and understanding what it takes to get good at something, I know I basically can't put in enough effort to actually get good at it, and that's kind of discouraging. There's plenty of other things too. I wish, for the business side of things, I wish I was better at understanding exactly how many of a product we need for a given restock. The numbers change pretty rapidly. Sometimes the market changes, availability changes, and I think that's ultimately anybody that's doing any sort of retail probably wants that same capability to be better. If I could guess exactly how many I needed for 6 months of a product and could hit that number dead on every single time, the business would be like 10 times larger because there would be no waste at all. But thanks for the question. Next up, we got one more question, I think from the same person from the other video. Jekker1987 question: who's the fastest order packer in the warehouse? Right now, it's probably Brent. Dylan's pretty fast too, but Brent probably packs more frequently right now just because of how things have been organized in the warehouse. Dylan is often picking and printing orders. Brent will pack more frequently than Dylan does, so that's probably the fastest right now. Dylan was probably faster before that. I feel like if I had a month of warm-up, I'd probably be faster than both of them, but maybe that's my ego talking, because I felt like I was pretty fast back in the day when I actually packed orders regularly. Fun question. What is the worst piece of advice you've gotten? It's another good question. I feel like I've gotten lots of bad advice in the past, but I'm trying to think. I thought of one. This really good example. So one piece of advice I got one time, and I think I've heard this from multiple people, is to never marry your high school sweetheart. And I totally did, and it worked out perfectly for me. So I think that would count as bad advice for me. It's probably good advice for certain other people, but that's one example. I feel like I also get tons of recommendations, people who just have no idea what they're talking about. The peanut gallery suggests things all the times, and half the time that stuff is bad advice. But I think that satisfies the question. So thank you everyone for your questions. If you have a question you want answered, post it down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer it next time. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.